He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Dumps it to the back. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Out of the gun, looking to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
They kick it away on 4th down. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the 1st half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
NC State 14.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue.
It's a seam wide open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quickly complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. To the air, it's Bailey. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the quick pass. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That's caught. It's Scott. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the heat. Oh, he makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Rush is on him. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. NC State going up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top. And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
On the ground, it's Fletcher. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Get set, get set.
To the air, it's back. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Miami 36, NC State 14.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
To the air on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged in the middle, it's Daniels. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense.
Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to pass, it's Bailey. They go to the wide receiver screen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll run it from the gun. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget. This quarterback, and I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's loose. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Motion from the back. On third down, he drops the throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Spider! Ready to go.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Lasso!
Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wilson to pass. He wants a big play here late. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Timeout.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. Just complete and utter dominance in this